Welcome back, everyone, and welcome to a new season of Navigating Life After 40. For those of you who are new here, I am your host, Roni Jai, also known as your midlife bestie. And guess what? It has been a minute, y'all, since I have had the pleasure of chatting with you, and it really feels good to be back in the saddle and ready to kick off season 5. But before I tell you more about what's to come this season, I want to first thank everyone who has supported the show and continues to do so. Thank you, too, to everyone who sent comments via email or on podcast platforms. Your positive thoughts and personal caregiving stories were so relatable. And I'm also glad that my experience resonated with most of you as well. For those of you who may not know, I spent the last few months traveling back and forth to help care for my mom, which delayed our season release. And between all of the traveling and everything that was going on, it was a lot. And I really just needed a minute. And going through that process with my mom, it led me to create an episode sharing my experience thus far and how emotionally tough it's been, just being a caregiver at this stage of life. And for those of you who want to hear that, you can check out season 4. It is likely the last episode, not one of the rewind episodes. Again, thank you for everyone who reached out. It truly warmed my heart, and I'm forever grateful to each of you. And again, thank you for your patience, because this is the longest I've ever been between seasons, but I needed a minute. So moving ahead to what's to come this season, because your girl is excited. Listen, this season, I wanted to highlight women who were doing their thing in business, and I'm always highlighting women, but I did it with a bit of a twist this time. So we're talking career, entrepreneurship, or just in their everyday lives, because guess what? Just showing up and doing the day-to-day thing well should also be celebrated. And so I did this by putting a message out back in March, and I received an overwhelming number of responses to be on the show. Of course, I wanted to have everyone on, but that would have taken us into next year. And wow, I don't know if I've had the mental capacity to do that, but I will do another one. And so for anyone who reached out and they were not selected for this time, there will be another opportunity to do so. Or if we kept your information on file, which we likely have, we'll likely reach out to you to come on next time. But for this season, we are not only talking to these amazing women, y'all, but we are also talking about some really cool topics about midlife. One of those being dating. Because we know it is rough out here in these streets. So I brought in an expert to help us navigate this time of dating with confidence and boundaries and connection. And I also met this powerhouse who talks about midlife in the most exciting and invigorating ways. I feel like I was talking to my best friend, and I cannot wait for you all to hear that episode. And I also, you guys, spoke to someone whose story is a testament to resilience under pressure. And listen, just even doing the recording of it, it was just amazing. And it's so much. I don't know if I need to release that one in a couple of episodes or just chop it down so you guys can just get the good stuff. But either way, I can't wait for you all to hear all of them. And so, yeah, it's been a lot, and it's an exciting part as well. But I do want to point this out, because I did not forget about all of us women who are in the process of burning up. And child, I am not talking about the summer. I am talking about these hot flashes. So I'll be talking with another expert on this topic as well. They're coming with like a different twist on this, especially things that we don't know. And I'll also be, sharing some things too, especially something special that I've been working on near the end of this episode. So stay tuned. We'll be back right after this. Let's take a moment to talk about skincare that truly cares for your skin. Banish is a skincare brand known for creating clean, cruelty-free, and vegan products that help tackle acne scars, hyperpigmentation, and uneven skin texture. As we go through perimenopause and menopause, we often notice increased dryness and changes in our skin texture. That's why I love hydrating products like Banish's Brightening Vitamin C Moisturizer, which deeply nourishes and restores your skin's glow, and the Pumpkin Enzyme Mask, a gentle exfoliating treatment that leaves your skin feeling fresh, smooth, and radiant. Banish products are made without harmful chemicals, artificial fragrances, or dyes, so you can feel confident about what you're putting on your skin. Save $5 off any order by using my code LIFEAFTER40, that's LIFEAFTER40 at checkout. You can visit www.banish.com to start your journey to healthier, more radiant skin today. Ooh, okay. Okay, let's hop into the nitty-gritty of what it's like to reclaim our rhythm. And I'm going to talk about reclaiming my rhythm because coming back to this mic, it wasn't easy. Not because I didn't want to, but because life had hands, as the young people say, you got these hands. Life had hands these past few months. And I think sometimes we talk about starting over like it's cute and it's a powerful thing. But real talk, starting over often comes after something that really rocked you to your core, something that forced you to pause. And for me, it was life just happening all at once. There were moments when I felt like I was unraveling, like I was watching everyone else move forward while I was just trying to breathe and make it through the day. And if I have to be honest with you guys, in my circle of people, I am considered the strong friend. I'm the one people come to when they need clarity, support, encouragement, the one folks expect to always have it together. But when the strong friend needs a moment, ooh, that silence can be very loud. People don't always check on the strong friend. And it's not because they don't care, but it's because they assume you're good, because they're used to seeing you bounce back, and you are always the type to find your way. And that is me. I'm always the type to bounce back from situations and find my way and figure things out. But here's the thing, even the strong friend gets tired. Even the strong friend gets tired. Even the strong friend needs a soft place to land. So if you're listening right now and you are the strong friend, I want to ask you something. How are you really? Like, let's be honest. How are you really, really doing? What do you need right now? Not as the helper, the caregiver, the fixer, but as a woman navigating life, change, and growth. What do you need right now? And for those of you who have a strong friend in your life, the one who always shows up for everyone else, please text her, call her, check on her for real. Don't tell yourself you're going to do it and you let it slip your mind. Add it to your calendar and set a reminder. Check on your strong friends. Because what I've learned and what I want to pass on to you is this. There is power in the pause. Remember, I also did an episode on this. You guys can check that out too. But there is power in the pause. Sometimes the silence is where the real healing it's where it happens. Sometimes not showing up for them is how you finally show up for you. And when it's time to return, you don't come back the same. You come back wiser, you come back softer in some ways and stronger in others. So this season, for me, I'm not chasing perfection. I am not. By the way, ChatGPT and we had a bit of an argument about me being a perfectionist, and I did not see it. But hey, I am. And I'm working on it. So I'm not chasing perfection, and that is what I'm working on now. Instead, what I'm doing is I'm reclaiming rhythm. Not the rhythm that I had before, but the one that fits this version of me that's standing here, or in this case, that you're listening to now. And sis, let me tell you something. If you are in a place where you are trying to gather yourself, where you feel like everything shifted and you're not sure how to begin again, I just want you to know that you are not behind. You are instead becoming. And as a reminder, we're in this together. And this season, we're moving forward, one beautiful, messy, intentional step at a time. Before we move forward, I know that was a lot, y'all. I want you to take a breath with me. And this is a journal prompt or a breathing moment wherever you are. You don't have to close your eyes. You can just do it wherever you are. Or just replay this again and just take a moment to do this. Breathe in, pause, and breathe out. Now ask yourself, either out loud or journal about it later, what do I need right now, emotionally, spiritually, physically, that's just for me? Not anybody else, not my kids, husband, friends, work, for nobody else. What do you need just for you? If you're the strong friend, if you're the woman who holds everything together and everyone together, let this be your invitation to pause, to feel what you feel, to be honest about your needs, and to give yourself permission to be supported too, because you always deserve that, and you need to know that. Let's take a moment to thank our partner, Black Girl Vitamins. They provide wellness products specifically designed for women of color, including their amazing menopause support vitamins. One of my favorites, MenoChill, is specifically designed to support menopause and perimenopause symptoms. Visit www.blackgirlvitamins.com and use my code NAVIGATE to save 20% off your first purchase. Well, I know that was a lot to unpack. You guys are like, dog, you're coming in heavy at the beginning of season 5. Not necessarily trying to, but I know it was a lot to unpack. I can imagine. You're like, girl, you've been gone for all these months and now you just laid it on thick. But I couldn't start this season pretending that I was not in a different place. So if you're here listening, breathing, still standing, you know exactly what I mean. All of that leads me to one truth, though. We're not meant to journey through these changes alone. While this podcast has always been about community building, this season leans into it more deeply, I would say. It's sharing each other's stories, insights, and support. And whether it's a breakthrough in your career, a moment of self-discovery, or simply knowing someone else gets the rage, honey. The rage and the rest, you will find it here. Finally, and we are getting to the part that I said I will let you guys know about, that I'm working on. I would love to share this with you. It is something that I have been going back and forth with, I say for the past 2 years, but I want to say it's probably been a little longer. And I finally decided during one of my recent trips home to go ahead and pursue this. It was inspired by my own journey and by listening to so many of your stories. I am building, your girl is building, and your girl is afraid, but she is doing it anyway. I am building a telehealth platform for women navigating every stage of menopause from peri to post. It will have a special emphasis on Black and Brown women who are too often overlooked, misdiagnosed, or ignored by the healthcare system. This is not a place where it's going to be, let's push some medication. It's not going to feel like an assembly line of care. Those things really drive me bananas. Instead, it's going to be for every woman, inclusive to all. But I am definitely going to be paying a lot of attention to my Black and brown women. We need more education, more research on these topics in general, but we need more research for us. We need more education. We need to know how to advocate for ourselves and not give up. There are so many different things that we really need to learn. And so I'm hoping that this, and I'm not going to say I'm hoping, I know that this platform is going to do that for us. So here's where I need your help. Soon, I'll be looking for beta testers to test out the app and the website. You can either become a founding member for a small fee, or you can join the waitlist. If you become a founding member, you'll get early access to the app, exclusive discounts, invitations to private webinars and support groups with some of our experts, and you'll also get free services during your first month. If you want to join the waitlist, you can also be notified about when we launch, and you'll receive 50% off your first month. We are in the process of trying to figure out the insurance details and are hoping to have that mapped out as well. But in the meantime, it will be subscription-based or monthly-based. Those are also other things that we're working out as well. So I'll keep you posted. But again, if you're interested in supporting, and I hope that you are, because this is for us, I will post the sign-up link in the show notes. And I want to also point out something. While there are other platforms out there, I am really committed to creating something that is different. And I want the experience for women to feel different, to feel personal and compassionate. And again, like I said earlier, I do not want this to feel like an assembly line of care. And as someone who has worked in tech for quite a bit of time in the telehealth spaces, your voices will be heard. The things that you want to see, we will take into consideration and make those things happen. Because this is not just what I want to see. This is something that I want to make inclusive for you all, and I want to make it personal for you all. So yeah, more to come. I cannot wait. Again, I am doing this, and it came to me, and I'm excited about it. All right, y'all. So I let out a lot today, and even came with a bit of a surprise about something that I'm working on, and I'm excited. It has been a pleasure, and I mean, honestly, a pleasure being back here with you guys for the start of season 5. We have so much coming up as well in this season. We are relaunching our merch. We were on a previous platform, and it just wasn't the best fit. And so we are moving to a new platform, and I will be more intentional about ensuring that I promote that for you all. And this new merch, of course, when we move it over, we're going to add some things to it. And so that's where the new piece comes in at. And it will feature just so many things to just kind of support us during this time. And I just can't wait to hear your thoughts about it. Also, please follow the YouTube channel at Navigating Life After 40. And that is where we post full guest interviews where you can watch it on the video if you're someone who loves YouTube and you prefer that over listening to Spotify or Apple or Google. You can watch the full interviews there. And we also do live episodes of the Midlife Besties show. And that will also be coming back again this season. So I appreciate you guys so much. I wish you well. Until next time. That's a wrap for this episode of Navigating Life After 40. I hope you enjoyed this conversation just as much as I did. If you love what you're hearing, be sure to hit that subscribe button so you never miss an episode. And if you're feeling generous, leave me a review on your favorite podcast platform. This helps me to reach more amazing women like yourself who are trying to navigate this amazing life. Thanks for tuning in, and until next time, keep living your best life.